Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of The Fad Show. So on this episode, I'm going to install this PEX open air intake on my Mark 7 Alltrack, and I'm going to take it from sounding like this, sounding like this. So don't go away. So the time has finally come for me to void my warranty and start modding my Mark 7 Alltrack. I've had the car for about 2.5 years now, put about 30,000 miles on it, and I still love the car every day, but I guess I am just kind of a little bit bored of it, so I need to do something to keep me engaged. And one of my biggest gripes that I've had pretty much from the beginning about this car is the fact that it has like zero engine noise. As maybe you can tell from the before video I just played. So I wanted to do something that would give it a little bit more throaty induction noise. On the GTI and the Golf R, I think they pipe in like fake sound into the cars. On this one, not so much. So if you're driving on the highway or whatever, like sometimes I'll have the car in fourth gear and drive for like miles and not even realize it because there's pretty much zero engine noise. And I've been wanting to do an intake, but a lot of them are pretty expensive. Like I think the $500 like carbon fiber intake from APR looks awesome, but it's kind of just a little bit more than I wanted to spend for something that's pretty much just like superficial as far as looks and sound, because unless you're getting really up there in your mods, I don't think it really adds too much power. So when they came out with this PEX open air one for $189, I was pretty sold on it. The only other one I kind of considered was like the $300 integrated engineering one, but I'm planning on going with the APR 87 octane tune, so I wanted just to stay in the APR family. Not that I think it really matters. So on this video, I'm going to be doing a DIY of this PEX open air intake install. I also went ahead and bought a turbo inlet pipe, kind of while you're in there, because from what I've gathered, I think turbo inlet point actually is a pretty big restriction point. So I'm going to install that. I'm going to install the PEX open air intake. I'll do some before and after videos, and then I'll give my review and thoughts and opinions on it. So stay tuned. Start by removing your engine cover, then going ahead and removing the vacuum line and secondary air breather line that go to the air intake box. Once everything is disconnected, the box should just lift up and out. While I had the box out, I went ahead and vacuumed underneath it. I'm not sure why there was so much red dirt in here. APR states that you have to cut these cable ties holding the battery wire down and then slide the battery wire up a few inches, and they supply a new zip tie to re-adhere it. The turbo inlet is held in by just one T30 Torx. It then rotates backwards and can be pulled out. Here you can see the difference in size between the two turbo inlet pipes. The APR turbo inlet pipe has a much larger cross-sectional area. There's a groove that the turbo inlet pipe has to slide into on the turbo housing. So I really struggled with where to mount the PCV breather. I really wanted it somewhere over here so it was up higher, but I just couldn't make it work. I guess this is the best I could come up with. Just zip tied it here into that wire grommet it took out. Luckily the Alltrack has a skid plate, so I guess I'm not too worried about it splashing water, and secondary air injection only runs in cold start, so hopefully it'll be okay. I positioned these bumpers against this wire loom just to prevent fraying. Hopefully this will work out. The intake box simply pops back in, and now it's time for the before and afters. What are my thoughts and opinions on the PEX open air intake so far? Well, overall, I'm definitely very happy with it. It definitely added some induction noise, some turbo noise, which is exactly what I was looking for. It is greatly increased, but it's not like fake or over the top. The turbo noises are probably just a little bit louder than I thought they were going to be, but I think they're still reasonable. So yeah, overall, very happy with it. I just have a few minor gripes. Like overall, I think the construction of it is really good. Like it's definitely like a really solid, heavy plastic that I think is going to last really well over time. Also with the rubber grommets that mount to the factory mounting points, they're very solid. I don't think they're going to break down in the life of the car at all. Just a few minor things I noticed, that there was like a little bit of like a manufacturing blemish on it. I don't really care. It's for form, not for aesthetics, so I don't care, but I don't know. If you're buying something new, you kind of expect it to be perfect. But anyways, also the other thing that I kind of would have done differently if I was in charge is the shipping of it. It was the first thing that I've seen ship with packing peanuts in like 15 years. And I just put like a basically like sandwich bag over the end of the intake with a elastic band around it. So I was paranoid that maybe a packing peanut had gotten into the intake cone and would then end up in my turbo. So I took the cone off and inspected everything to make sure there's no packing peanuts in there. There wasn't, but I don't know. I feel like they could probably pack it better. Shipping was really good though. It was like 2 days. I'm in Texas and they're in Alabama, so didn't have to go very far. But yeah, so overall, definitely very pleased with it. Yeah, the intake itself feels very solid. The turbo inlet pipe, the aluminum design of that is way more solid than the OEM plastic one. I actually broke the OEM plastic one while I was trying to get the accordion tube off. So good thing I ordered a new one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm definitely going to do updates in the future as more time goes by with this intake on the car. So if you're interested in seeing that stuff or seeing more mods that I do to the car in the future, there's definitely going to be more to come. I'm going to go with stage 1 tune soon, and then yeah, I'll probably end up going down the rabbit hole of everything just slowly over time. So if you're interested in seeing that, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, then please like it, and stay tuned for next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.